All right. We are back this morning talking about Jocelyn White. I'm sorry, Jenny.
You guys, this has been, a friend of our show and a close personal friend of Ron's, and I know so many of you watched her as a broadcaster here in the Metroplex, most recently of Designing Texas, but she was on, oh my gosh, everything. She did radio, she did television. She was a beloved personality and really made a name for herself in our community as soon as she came here in the 80s. We wanted to share a clip of Jocelyn White in a conversation that she had here on Morning After about her show, Designing Texas. Take a look.
I've met you in Dallas while on the philanthropy circuit because I also enjoy giving of my time when I can to give back, as do you, and I think that's a nice bond for us to share.
I think it is too. You know, I've been in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for 40 years. Hard to believe.
My gosh.
Yeah, I know. I was a baby when I came here. And I remember Ron Chapman was one of my first mentors, the famous DJ at KVIL Radio. And he told me once, he said, this community has welcomed you. You need to thank it by giving back. And you figure out how you're going to do that. And so wise words from a wise man.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna keep it together here as we talk about Jocelyn White. Jody Dean is joining us. He's a TV newsman, a radio talk show host, a media personality, an MC at large. You name it, he's done it. He even podcasted recently with Jocelyn White. Jody, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Jenny. It's a privilege to talk about an old friend.
Hearts are heavy, are they not?
Yeah, very. Jocelyn, if I could use one word to sum her up, was a very generous person. We talk about generous actors who share scenes. Jocelyn was the kind of person who was overjoyed to shine the spotlight on other people. And whether that was in line at the grocery store or at a charitable event, it was always the case. And I think that's why she touched so many people.
Jody, talk about her arrival here in the Metroplex all those years ago. I mean, I remember when we did that interview with her and she said, gosh, I got here 40 years ago. I thought, no way. I thought I had been here for a while. Talk about the type of personality she was and the type of gift she was to local media.
She was exactly what you saw on television. She never became the act. I mean, that was as authentic as you could get. And she, keep in mind, this is late 70s, early 80s, so it was an entirely different environment then. Right. And not only was she fun, not only was she a ray of sunshine, I said there was sunshine in her Southern drawl. I mean, even when she spoke, it tended to light things up and lighten things up. But she also had quite a spine. When she arrived in town, she was the subject of a lot of punchlines from three radio DJs that I can remember in particular, Stevens and Pruitt, and then a guy named Moby. They were on a station called KEGL, still around. I think it might have been Z97 then, but the comments were mostly misogynistic, very sexist about her appearance. And through it all, I don't think I ever remember her getting angry or anything like that. I do remember at one point she was working with the latter of the three that I just mentioned. And apparently she got to the point where she said, well, not while I'm in the room. And she walked. Yeah. She walked.
Yeah.
And, just left the job because she was not going to be disrespected. So not only was she fun, she was strong.
And in one case, John McGill, who shared with me some of his thoughts and memories, he's a well-known press representative and agent here in town, a marketing guru. He said she became the adult in the room. She owned the joke, and she used it to endear herself to more people. She said that at one point she invited two radio show hosts who spent a lot of their time talking about her physicality and not the substance of her work, invited them to MC a charity gala with her because she thought it would benefit the gala. She made best friends with them. She said she owned the joke and used it, as I said, to endear herself. That, to me, spoke to a level of resilience on the one hand, but she was savvy in ways that people, I don't think, really understood.
There was a magazine cover. I want to say it was a magazine, may have been D, or it might have been the Dallas Times-Herald. That's how far back this was, where she posed with those two guys, lassoed, roped, and roasting on a spit over a fire.
And, I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, it sold a lot of copies.
That is crazy. It's interesting, too, that I want to talk about, because people were so shocked by this because it seemed so sudden. And when she and I spent April 7th together, we had a beautiful evening, and she told me she didn't have long. I thought she had longer. Yeah. That she had no regrets. She loved her life. She loved her life in Dallas. She had relationships with people, her hairstylist for 35 years. The women at the horse stable are the ones who moved her from her 2-story home to her condo when she began to become more ill. She started to have issues breathing around November, December, and she didn't know what it was. And a series of tests revealed a rare disease called limited scleroderma with pulmonary veno-occlusion, or occlusure. And she said to me, "It's rare, I know, but it's an immunosuppressive disease, and it needs more money and it needs more research, and I hope when I'm gone that others have a better chance at life than I have from this." Does that not sound like her?
Oh, it sounds exactly like her. She called me a few weeks ago, and I said, "Well, how are you doing these days?" And she goes, "Well," and told me what the situation was. And, obviously, like everyone else, I was stunned. And, but she was thinking about how she wanted to be remembered, how she wanted the farewell to go. She was a consummate performer, but she was an excellent human being. She wanted to make sure that if you did a charity event with her, that you had all the details, that you were very clear on what you needed, and that you had all that you needed. And she was that way with people. And I think that's when she needed help, people responded.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the change in the way that females are treated in Dallas media. You both mentioned, the comments about her physicality, but we're talking about a woman who was very strong and intelligent in her own right. I mean, in 1984, she was one of 5 women that had the AMS seal of approval. She became the first female weathercaster weekdays. But as I understand it, she stepped away because she said, I've been told that we will never have a chief meteorologist here in Dallas who is a woman, and things have shifted a little bit since then.
She in baseball, they call a great athlete a 5-tool player: run, hit with power, all that sort of thing, throw. In the world of entertainment, Jocelyn was a 5-tool player. Not only could she do TV, she could do radio, she could be on stage. She was comfortable in any setting, and I think that was, that was one of her great assets, and it was also allowed her to say, well, I'm just not going to put up with this. I'm going to go do something I really want to enjoy. And there were so many different things that she did enjoy that she could do them all and do them all well.
Tell me, Jody, about the Russians and the Mummy. I don't know if those two are separate stories or if the Russians and the Mummy were involved together.
The Mummy story involves the Ramses exhibit that came through the United States back in the 80s. And Jocelyn and I decided that we wanted to produce some radio documentaries, Ken Burns stuff, only on the radio without the benefit of pictures, which meant the writing had to be really good, sound, and all of that sort of thing. And so we put together this 2-hour episode, Ramses, the life of the pharaohs, and used this dramatic music, and it was really cool. The guy we got to interview was a man by the name of Dr. Zahi Hawass, who explained the curse of the pharaohs. It was very exotic, very dramatic. And, Jenny, you were mentioning how brilliant Jocelyn was. She's just absolutely wrapped listening to this, but thoroughly professional and carrying on this amazing interview, which we cut up and turned into the Russian story. Though that one, Dr. Hawass, who later was chased out of Egypt after a rebellion, quite the interesting character. But the cosmonaut story, the Russian was a cosmonaut, and his name was Valentin Lebedev. And at the time, he'd established the long distance or long endurance record in outer space. And he came to the United States as part of an exhibit called Soviet Space that toured the country with an actual physical model of Sputnik. And it was during Glasnost and Detente and Gorbachev and all that. So the Russians, the Soviets, were still in charge, and they were trying to put on a good face. And so they brought this exhibit to the country. And we were going to get to interview this cosmonaut, and we were going to produce a 2-hour documentary radio called Soviet Space about the space race that we didn't know from the Russian side. And so here comes the cosmonaut. And sure enough, he had a translator. And neither one of us spoke Russian. So now we're having, and I'm the producer of this thing, Jocelyn has to sit down with a language she doesn't understand, a man she's never met, and you would never have known it. It was like they had known each other all their lives. And then to top all that off, and you both appreciate this, we actually learned quite a bit of Russian because we had to edit the thing in Russian, because as the guy's speaking, you don't want to cut him in the middle of a sentence, because sure enough, some Russian teacher at UNT is going to call you and say, why did you chop that poor man's sentence? So Jocelyn and I, for months afterward, would pass each other in the hall, Dobre Vici, Dobre Diem, that sort of thing, because we'd interviewed this cosmonaut. And it was so much fun, because she was always prepared, but she could walk into any setting and sound like she was not only prepared, but thoroughly versed. It was quite something.
From Crosset, Arkansas, where Arkansas and Russia converge. I bet you vetted future projects a little better the next time around, right? Thank you, Jody Dean.
Makes me laugh so hard I'm shaking the camera, but you're absolutely right. Arkansas beats the Russians.
Thanks, Jody. His tagline, less stuff, more life. Perfection for this conversation we just had, and I'm glad we were able to talk about the impact Jocelyn might have.
And I think she probably shared that same sentiment. Yeah.